Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Lady channel. Even if Ripple loses its case with the SEC, and I'm not saying they will, but you never know, I expect the XRP price to do something that will shock the market. But what I'm saying is that even if that happens, XRP may still end up shocking market participants in terms of price action, because even in a scenario that's bad for Ripple, the company itself, there may still be a perfectly viable and positive path forward for XRP. So, in this new video, I'd like to talk about a few things. The Crypto Basic has this interesting headline. Even if Ripple loses summary judgment, according to Deaton, the company will not be affected. So, that may not be the whole story. Whatever the judge rules, it could be a huge win for XRP even if Ripple loses. Ripple, however, is thriving despite existing in a world where XRP is essentially banned in the United States. Consider that, for example, when they announced their latest big number, which I believe was in the summer of last year, if I'm not mistaken, they are talking about 900% up year over year from that point after using XRP as a bridge currency for their on-demand liquidity. I can't believe it. Envision a world where the government doesn't try to suffocate them. The CEO of cryptocurrency investment firm ARK Invest, Cathie Wood, recently stated that the SEC is likely to lose the pending Ripple case. As I've said before, I really hope that's the case, but even if it isn't, it may still be on solid footing. And then, at the very end of the video, I want to say a few words about this. Although not XRP related, the article is still worth reading. A headline from Forbes, for your perusal. A lender money is being used to pay for Sam Bankman-Fried's legal defense. The gift was for his father. Indeed, readers. So he robbed some money, gave it to his father, and is now using it to pay for his own legal defense. The money in question belonged to customers. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I do want to clarify something before we go any further. I have zero experience in either the law or finance. I am not qualified to give you financial or legal counsel. And you should not make any financial decisions based on anything I write or say. Just a hobbyist here who occasionally posts videos to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. I'm aware that the decision from Judge Torres could come any day, but I'm still hoping that it comes sooner rather than later. There are many reasons why I'm optimistic, and I have no doubt that XRP will skyrocket unless some unforeseen catastrophe befalls it. It's possible that we've entered the phase of price discovery where we'll find out how close we really are to a new all-time high. Not crazy at all. It's not completely out there. I don't know if it's going to happen, but knowing that any day we could wake up to that positive reality just feels good, and we deserve to have that after what we've all been through for over 2 years at this point and the artificial price suppression of XRP over that period. What is being read is untrue. The crypto community has been waiting patiently for the summary judgment in the Ripple v. SEC case. A ruling in favor of Ripple is expected to increase the value of XRP and serve as a precedent for future cryptocurrency initiatives. What would happen if Ripple fails in its argument that XRP is not a security is less clear. Attorney John Deaton tweeted today that he agrees with Bill S. Little, president of DFD Partners, who said that the outcome of the ongoing Ripple lawsuit will not affect Ripple's operations. It doesn't matter if Ripple wins or loses, he said. Those long-term institutional partnerships will ensure that they can continue to transfer value over the web. No matter the outcome, Ripple will continue to serve as the standard bearer for Bank of America and other numerous and large institutions. Capital flows will persist, end quote, as will the flow of liquidity to local and regional financial institutions. True, that's what I'm saying. So, as I've been saying for a long time, he's absolutely right. The problem is that if this isn't resolved favorably for Ripple, the current situation will remain unchanged. Ripple will continue to expand RippleNet and on-demand liquidity going forward, but there will be no corridor that passes through the United States, at least not one that uses XRP. It will eventually be adopted around the world. The United States will be the only place on Earth it is not allowed to enter. Even if there are appeals, it's hard to believe that this would be something that would be allowed to play out. I mean, come on, if this goes all the way to the Supreme Court. So, no matter what, I can't imagine that lasting forever. There will be a happy ending, I believe. I mean, Seriously, what? How many years must pass before this chaos is finally resolved? Since we've been here for over 2 years now. This could take as long as 5, 6, or even 7 years if appeals are involved. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope nothing like that occurs. Anyway, the article proceeds. Attorney Deaton responded that the executive of DFD Partners was correct in his assessment. Deaton claims that even if Ripple is unsuccessful in its case against the SEC, the company will carry on as usual. It also appeals the decision made by the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. He went on to say that the leading Silicon Valley tech company would continue to experience enormous growth of 800% because the SEC did not seek a preliminary injunction. When asked what would happen if the blockchain company won the lawsuit, Attorney Deaton said that he believes Ripple's operations will not be affected by an unfavorable ruling. So am I, actually. If Ripple were to win outright, which is by no means guaranteed but is still possible, then XRP would be manifestly not a security. The SEC will still likely file an appeal, though. The question then becomes whether or not exchanges will relist XRP solely on the basis of the district court judge's decision. Yes, please. That, however, is the unanswered million-dollar question. Moreover, there was this from Alex Kruger, an analyst who frequently tweets their thoughts. Even though he doesn't like XRP, it's fine with us. I could care less if other people are into the same cryptos I am. That's acceptable so long as no one makes fun of it. To be honest, it doesn't bother me. If they are intellectually forthright, then I'll accept that they are indeed human and move on. Incorrect, but totally acceptable. It's totally cool if they disagree with me and think I'm totally wrong. And even Alex Kruger, who has been pretty critical of Ripple and XRP over the years, predicted that a victory over the SEC would usher in alt season for Ripple. So, stick to that, even if it's not too lengthy. This is the norm. Sure, I guess that could happen. It's possible, though I can't say for sure, that there will be an alt season if this is seen as a victory for cryptocurrencies in general. I have no idea. I'm not claiming it will look like something from this year, but it could be possible. Even if that were to occur, I believe XRP would still benefit the most of any large cap coin due to the fact that it is currently the center of attention. That's the one where the situation is most crystal clear. Depending on the outcome, other cryptocurrencies may experience a surge in popularity if investors believe that they, too, can weather the SEC's regulatory scrutiny and emerge victorious. But XRP itself would be the only one to know for sure. So, I still believe that the overwhelming majority of the changes would be contributions of capital into XRP itself. Let's see how this goes. Now, even Cathie Wood, though I shouldn't say even, it's not like she's against Ripple or XRP. But she is also thinking that it seems like the SEC is not most likely to win here. The latest news from the Crypto Basic Archive is as follows. The SEC appears likely to lose the Ripple case, according to the CEO of Invest, Cathie Wood. In 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) claimed that Ripple and its executives had broken securities laws by using XRP sales to finance the company. Claiming that the blockchain payments company should have registered the asset with the commission is literally impossible because you would need to know all of your customers, which is obviously not possible with a decentralized ledger. Totally improbable, but that's the way it is. The article proceeds. The prolonged legal battle has waited for a ruling for over 2 years. ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood gave her opinion on the verdict. She thinks the SEC is going to lose the case. But she offers no justification for her assumption. The SEC appears to be losing the Ripple case as well, as stated in the following quote. According to the interview, she did say that. And that's the reason why I honestly can't remember if I've ever heard her discuss this before. However, her notoriety in the crypto community is considerable. And in terms of capital expenditures in the sector. And that's something I'd really like to witness. And by the way, I did intend to tell you this. I was about to forget. In response to Alex Kruger's comment, I mentioned that it's possible that XRP's success would boost the value of altcoins in general. Even if Ripple is unsuccessful, the judge may rule that XRP trades on secondary markets are exempt. To most people, this is the same as winning. And it just seems like there aren't enough people voicing that view. Depending on what Judge Torres says in her ruling, a loss for Ripple could be great for XRP. And I have a feeling she's going to be extremely meticulous. This isn't like the library case where dozens of amicus briefs were filed, for example. And she has a very firm understanding of, and genuine curiosity about, the space and the technology, and she's certainly indicated that leading up to where we are at this juncture in time to learn about the space and the technology and understand how it works, and knowing what I know about the law, not as an attorney, obviously, but even just as an ordinary dude having filed the case, knowing the degree to which the SEC is absolutely on the wrong side of this, I do firmly believe. Is she going to find a decision that goes against Ripple at this point? True, she was able to. And what, exactly, are those things? About 100 brochures were distributed by Ripple in, what was it, 2005? 2014? 2015? I just don't recall it. Virtually none existed. However, it is a fact that this occurred. What would a judge think if they saw that? Maybe you were trying to sell them something. Thus, it is forbidden by law. But even if that did occur, would you still be able to communicate? Who exactly is it that looked at that and made a purchase? Is there any destruction there? Could it be that the offer was made but you're still skeptical because the amount seems so small? The SEC then claims a technical victory for a marginal part of this. You can make that happen. But even if that were to occur, it wouldn't make XRP trades on the secondary market illegal or anything. There are simply many potential paths to take. All this to say, I'm just voicing my opinion because I know we're down to the wire here. Very, very soon it will all be over. Unless a disaster ruling is issued, I predict that XRP price will continue to rise steadily. I predict widespread shock as a result. And it could. If I may risk saying so. It could be so hot that it melts faces. I hope melted face ends up on the floor. That hasn't happened to me since 2017 or so, when XRP hit its all-time high of almost $4. If you were walking around in 2017 and weren't familiar with cryptocurrency, you might have wondered what all the little piles of what looked like vomit were doing all over the pavement. Just go outside and you'll see it. Even if you aren't an expert in cryptography, you should know that their face has melted. In a word, it's vile. I think it's fantastic and I hope to see it again soon. However, the SEC has ensured that the disgusting multi-XRP face goo has not been made public. So now we've arrived at the point where people are making them here for it jokes on their faces. This is going to be really revolting. I'm very excited about it. I don't claim to be a financial expert. Nothing I say or write should influence any transactions you make. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.